Shannon, a lawsuit filed just last month targets the drug companies that make insulin, as well as the pharmacy middlemen who distribute the drug. The companies deny the allegations, but the price hike is having a big impact on people in our area who rely on insulin to keep them healthy and in some cases, keep them alive.
It goes on my skin like this.
Leslie Hausman of Swissvale uses pods like this one to give her a steady dose of insulin. She has type 1 diabetes. Without insulin, she would die.
I use 1 to 2 vials a month. One of these vials costs $250 before my deductible.
That's right, $250 per vial. Here's a receipt from last year showing Leslie's copay of $921 for a 3-month supply of insulin. When you first saw that cost, what was your reaction?
I was like, really? This is a life-saving drug, and I have no other option, and the cost is just ridiculous.
Dr. Jennifer Holst, an endocrinologist who treats diabetes patients, hears stories like this all the time.
It's really frustrating because for some people the only way to control their blood sugars is through insulin, and that they just can't afford it.
Ernest Neal of New Brighton says some of his insulin is subsidized by West Penn Hospital, but the $50 per month he has to pay, combined with other medication costs, is still a major burden for a retiree living on Social Security. How difficult is that?
Sometimes we don't have enough money for food, and it's just awful.
Does it get to the point where people literally are deciding between groceries and insulin?
Yeah.
It wasn't always like this. Records show the cost of some insulin drugs shot up by 170% in just 19 months. Experts tell me that 20 years ago, a vial of insulin cost just 1/10 the price of what you'd have to pay today.
You can pay anywhere from $250 for that same vial that cost $24 in 1996 to well over $300.
Dr. Earl Hirsch is an endocrinologist and also a type 1 diabetic who has studied the price of insulin.
We have patients telling us they are paying more for their insulin than their mortgage.
3 companies, Sanofi, Novo Nordisk, and Eli Lilly, dominate the insulin market. The companies tell Action News Investigates they are committed to reducing the cost of insulin, and they offer assistance for patients who qualify. But a class action lawsuit filed last month accuses the drug companies of playing a callous, greed-inspired rebate game with pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs, who act as middlemen with insurance companies. The suit names the 3 insulin companies and these PBMs: Express Scripts, CVS Health, and OptumRx, along with its parent, United Health. It says the PBMs sell the drug companies access to their patients by demanding higher drug prices in the form of rebates. The lawsuit says the rebate game has resulted in insulin list prices going through the roof. The drug companies and the PBMs deny the allegations. But Dr. Hirsch says the PBMs deserve more scrutiny, especially because he says they are pushing up the cost of other drugs besides insulin.
These middlemen are really one of the main reasons why insulin, and for that many of the medications, have increased to where they are, where people can't afford them.
Some diabetes patients, like Lillian Black, actually stopped taking insulin. Why did you go off
the cost? It was just too much.
But her doctor convinced her she needed to be on insulin, so she's cutting back on her expenses.
It's $150, and I'm going to be able to afford it because I'm going to make myself afford it.
There is an alternative: older versions of insulin, which are available for as little as $25 a vial. But doctors say they are not as effective as the newer drugs.
They're just going back to inferior types of insulin that still work, but there's more high and low blood sugars.
People with diabetes say they deserve quality medicines that don't force them to choose between controlling their disease and eating.
I just wish that they would make it affordable for the people who really need the help.
Another option for patients: go to Canada. I'm told insulin that costs $250 here can be bought in Canada for as little as $35. Now, that is technically illegal, but some people are doing it anyway. 2 U.S. senators have called for the Justice Department to investigate the rise in insulin prices. Paul Van Osdol, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.